Hello everybody, you're in All Things Lost on Earth and this is my channel and you're very welcome to be here. So now it's time to choose our cat for our question of today. I am very excited to do this reading for you. This reading is all about choices. So we have here 3 sleeping cats. This is cat number 1. I got this baby from Rome, Italy. This is cat number 2. This is such a sweetie. This I got from Greece. And this is cat number 3. This baby is missing an ear. Sorry for that. Don't know what happened to it. This I bought in Berlin. Really a long time ago. So concentrate on your question, which is, which path shall I take? So you have 2 options and you do not know what to do, whether to do A or to do B, or to go right or to the left. Just ask the spirit guides to let you know what would be the best option for you. And when you feel relaxed, just pick up the cat that you feel more drawn to, and I see you in your reading. Timestamps, as you know, they are posted below in the description of this video or pinned in a comment. So if you need to pause the video, you can do it so that you have more time to choose your cat. And when you are ready, I see you there in a bit. Hello, group number 1. If you chose this Italian wooden cat, then this is going to be your reading. I am really excited to do this reading for you, and we have this setting today because I want you to choose which one is going to be option A and which one is going to be option B. Only you know. Don't tell me, just think about it and make a decision. You're the one who is going to make the choice after all, and I am just going to put the cards plainly for you, and then later on you will follow your intuition and you will choose what is best for you. So once that you have concentrated on which option is going to be which pile, then I'm going to show you your cards. First of all, this represents you. You have one of my favorites, of course. You have Cat Spirit, and you have the beautiful Grand Arcana Star. So that's you. And now we're going to see. For option A, we have the Innocent. We have the Moon. We have the Page of Pentacles. We have the Lovers. Oh wow, that's beautiful. We have the Ten of Cups. We have the Ace of Wands in reverse. We have the Seventh of Wands. And we have the King of Cups. That's for option A. And for option B, we have Freedom. We have Justice. We have the Knight of Pentacles. we have the Queen of Pentacles. And then we have the Strength. And we have the Two of Pentacles. And we have the High Priestess. Wow. And we have the 10th of Wands in reverse. Okay, let's try to keep this a little bit separate because I want you to see clearly. And of course, later on we're gonna ask for advice into what should you do. But for now, I'm going to read for you. Well, first of all, I can tell you, you are such a free spirit, you know, the cat spirit. You're very curious. You are all set for adventure. You are all set for what's next, what's new. You are also very generous soul. You have worked very hard for what you have, and you finally are seeing it coming back to you. You are pretty much open for maybe whatever, because you're just very curious to what is next. You are very excited about both options. You're just maybe a little bit cautious about what will happen. But I don't see you worried. I see you actually very excited for what's going to happen next and what shall I do, and both options seems to be very nice to me, and actually they are. Both options are very good for you, and it becomes a little bit tricky later on, but that just depends on what you want for yourself. Let's talk about option A first, and you have the Innocent and the Moon. This represents the energy of option A. This is an option for you. Either it's a person, or is it a job, or it's a location, whatever it is that you are now deciding whether you do or you don't. Is an energy that is adventurous, is something that comes very clear to you, is something that comes without any disguise, any bad intentions, is something that is presenting to you, to your eyes, as pure, as something very transparent. It's allowing you to actually take your time, and it's allowing you to see the beauty of it in all its extension. However, it's not showing you everything. In one side, it is telling you, trust me, I am a very good option for you, and with me you're gonna be having a lot of fun, and we're gonna do great things, and it's new, and I am young. But it's not telling you everything. It sounds maybe a little bit too good to be true. I'm not saying that you are being deceived. You are not. Actually, this person or this situation comes as it is, but you still need to develop trust in this situation or in this person. And this is something that is not coming for free, and perhaps that is what is keeping you from making the decision right away, because otherwise it looks very attractive option. It starts very good. It starts with the Page of Coins, meaning it's something again new. It's something starting, something that requires you to prepare a little bit more, to study, but it is coming anyway with the experience. This is an experience where you're going to learn a lot, or you're going to learn probably a new skill, or you are going to be able to put in practice the skills that you have learned so far. It is also an option that is going to ignite a lot of love inside yourself, or that is going to represent a love connection with someone. And this love connection is strong, and it is very pure. It is very real as well. I don't see any cunning part on it or any deceit part on it. It is something that it's there, and that is just evolving. It's just like a gift. It's just there for you. There are also other connections, probably with the same person or with other people in the same environment, that are nice, that are fulfilling. It's going to be an option where you're going to feel welcome, where you're going to feel loved and appreciated, where your skills are going to actually flow very naturally. But at the same time, it will be an option where you sometimes have to stand alone. I can see that with the Page of Wands in reverse. Although you are very loved and very appreciated, it will be an option where you often have to stand alone in your opinion, and you will have to defend it. You will not be attacked by it with violence or anything. You will not lose anything, but it is an option that requires you to be very strong in what you believe, and to be very strong in your opinions, and to defend them with all what you have. And this will happen. In the end, this option also comes with the reward of love. So only you know what I'm talking about. This, as I said, this could be a love connection, it could be a job, or any other decision that you need to take. It's a good decision. It's a decision that will give you a lot, especially in the emotional area, in the area of affections. And at the same time, it will bring you challenges. It will make you become more assertive, because your opinions and your stance will be challenged wherever you are. And at times it might be the case that you feel a bit alone. The card of the Moon tells me that perhaps these are the things that you are not foreseeing, that you are just seeing everything so tempting and so fresh and so beautiful. And there is a very beautiful side about this option. There is no ugly side. It just comes with the challenge of you sometimes feeling alone, because you're standing alone with what you believe or with what you do. I don't know, maybe if it's a profession where you cannot develop all what you need to develop, or where you cannot bring your ideas and they will be accepted just as easily, or if it's a relationship where you will have to stand up for something, and you know probably by now that this thing that you have to stand up for has already come in between you and this situation or this person. So this is not going to change. I'm just giving you a heads up. However, you will be very loved. You are already very loved. So, and that's for option number 1, or let's say option A. And let's go to option B. For option B, we have also very interesting cards. And we have a not so completely different scenario, but a little bit different. We have the card of freedom and the card of justice at the same time. And all these cards are talking about a situation where you are most of the times very comfortable, very secure, where there's a lot of structure in your life, where you feel strongly protected, where you feel strongly guided, where the opposite of the other situation, you do not have to fight for your opinion or to be heard all the time. You are more free in your thought, you are more free in your doing than in this situation. In this situation, I see you very loved and very appreciated. In here, I see that it's more like staying where you are and keep progressing in what you are doing and enjoying the goods that come from what you have already worked for. That's more or less how I interpret it. That's pretty much how I see it, actually. And where this situation it is at the moment, or what this person represents, is the fairness, is the justice, is what you deserve, is what you feel in your gut that the universe also wants you to have. So you feel that you deserve love and that you deserve appreciation, but you also deserve a stability in the material world. This option tells me a lot about the external world, a lot about being comfortable in the outside, being secure with your job, being secure in the material spectrum, and without worries. That's very important. You do not have any stress in this situation, whereas in here you are having to battle and to defend yourself. Not that you're attacked because of something that you did wrong, or that people attacked you in a vicious way, but you will have to fight for your place and for your opinion. In this situation, you don't need to fight for anything. You have actually reached the hierarchy and the position of the high priestess. So you already know everything about this situation here. This is very known to you. It's very comfortable, and it's a very strong position in your life. This option gives you strength. This option pretty much makes you feel very secure in everything. The only card that tells me that you're doubting is this one, and this is the Two of Coins, and it tells me that you're doubting about the material and the feeling. So I can imagine your difficulty in choosing which option is best for you is because you're wondering if this is so exciting, because it's going to give you kind of a boost in your emotional side, in your affective side, whereas you already are so secure and you already have it all, and you probably don't want to lose that either if you choose for option 2. Now, in option 2, it is important to notice that you have the card of freedom. You are not constrained. If for anything you feel that the situation of stability and security is constraining you, it is not. It's important that you understand that within this situation you are also very free. You have other kind of freedom. It is not a freedom of being completely loose and completely wild and having these affections and these passions that are so overwhelming, but it is the freedom of choice. It is the freedom of movement, and it is also, I'm getting that it is the freedom for you to go. Nobody's keeping you where you are. I also see it in this card. I see the birds around the girl. This means that you are free to go. Nobody is putting you into any situation. In option number 2. In option number 3, you're also very free. However, in option number 1, I can see that you might find yourself in the long run a little bit more constrained because of the intensity of your emotional attachment in option number 1. That's what I'm sensing, that's what I am seeing. And you're a very generous soul, as said. You're very willing to give in both of the situations. That's where you're standing. You're ready for adventure, you're ready for action, and that is why this option number 1 sounds so appealing to you, and it can be very exciting. And somehow you're feeling that you cannot have it both. I have to be honest with you, group number 1, I also think that you cannot have it both. I see that two very, very different energies. They are not opposite to each other. It's important that you recognize that. They are not opposite, they are more complementary to each other. And whereas you can be content in both of the situations, you cannot have them both at the same time without breaking your balance. So I'm going to ask the cards for advice for you, because I really want to know what's going to happen and what could you do in these two situations. Gosh, the camera dropped, so I had to stop a little bit. I'm sorry for that. Okay, so I am going to ask for more cards for you. I want to ask for advice, and we're going to use this cat oracle. Cat tarot, actually. It's a cat tarot. And I want to ask the universe, what advice can we give to group number 1 in regards with these two options, with this decision that group number 1 needs to make? What advice can you give them? It's the 9 of Wands in reverse. Okay, and then one more card. That's the 2 of Cups, and that's the 1 more. That's the Ace of Wands. Oh, okay, that's beautiful. Okay, the universe wants you to trust. First of all, trust. You are too worried not trusting, I think not trusting yourself, but also not trusting the potential of this situation. Maybe it's a good idea that you take a step back and you appreciate also what you have, and not only that, but that you connect with people who loves you and with people who brings you something good. Also, the cards are telling you that you are ready. You are ready for love, and you are ready for action. You are ready to take the step. You're ready to make the decision. You are ready to go, actually. If you want to leave a situation to decide for the other, or to change where you are now into the other option, the cards are telling you, the universe is telling you that you are ready to do so, that you should just trust your love. Trust your love. This can be trust your love for yourself, trust the love of somebody else, trust the love of the people around you, trust the love of your profession, trust the love that you have for the place. Whatever is the situation is that you are doubting, trust in what you love, in what you really love, and do not hesitate. Do not imagine things that are not real. Imagine villains that are not there. That you are protecting yourself, kind of protecting what you have worked for, because somebody's gonna steal it or taking away from you, or somebody's going to lie to you. Or I see both options really beautiful and really secure for you. It really, really depends on what you love most, in what you want most in your life. And as a free spirited I see that you are, I think that you will probably explore both. That is my very personal guess, but I don't know. Only you know, and only you can explore, only you can decide which way you will go. I am going to ask for more messages from these cards. So we're gonna have a lot of cards now, but it's just nice, isn't it? So please universe, give us a message for group number 1 in their doubt on whether they should take option A or option B, whether they should go on. What should they do? Please give them a message. Okay, there's one and another one. Need one more. Oh, come on. Oh, we have one. It says, have no expectations. And the one that fell, that you didn't see on camera, was this one. It says, you have learned. You have learned. Meaning that you have to keep trusting. That You have to trust your intuition, but you also have to trust your abilities. You have to trust your love. You have to trust your gut. I think that you're afraid that you're gonna be fooled again, as you were in the past, probably because maybe in the past you were hurt by other people. And also have no expectations, like a cat. A cat never has expectations. Be like a cat. The cards are also telling you, be like a cat. You're generous and you're full of hope, and you're always giving the best from yourself to others. And normally speaking, you do not expect to get anything back, because that's why you're the star. You just do your thing. The cats do not have any expectations. The cats just do their thing, and well, they expect food. That's the only thing, of course. But just live by the day. Just experience. Life is to be experienced. Life is to be enjoyed, and life is not here to makes us always happy. Happiness is part of life, and that's the best part of life. But life is mainly to be explored and to be lived, and to take it as a big adventure with all its odds and all the pain, all the losses that we have. I see that you are privileged. At the moment you have 2 situations at hand that are both calling you, and in both you can grow. You can grow and you can develop further. So really it's up to what you love most. So concentrate on that. Concentrate on your love, and try not to make a decision too hasty. Just trust, and whenever you are ready, that you feel that you're ready, the cards are telling you that you are, but whenever that you feel you are, then you just move towards what is calling you, and you're gonna be fine. And we're gonna take one more card from the cat oracle. One, please, spirit guides, just one card. Give me one advice for group number 1. Oh, that's beautiful. It says honor yourself. So what I was just telling you a minute ago, concentrate on what you really love. Honor yourself. Honor that love, what you feel. Be faithful to yourself first. What is more important for you? What is it what you need the most at the moment? And go for that. You're gonna be fine. No matter what you choose, you are going to be fine. So I wish you all the best, group number 1. Please let me know in the comments if this resonated, and please let me know what you chose and how it went. I like to keep up to date, and I hope this resonated. I hope it helped. And please, if you feel like subscribing to my channel, you can do so. Will make me very, very happy. And I hope to see you again in my next reading. Have a very good day, and bye-bye. Hello, group number 2. If you chose this nice Greek blue cat, then this is going to be your reading. First of all, I would like you to concentrate on your 2 choices, what you have to make, and you have to decide which one will be what. So concentrate on your 2 options, and this is option A and this is option B. You put a name to each of them, and once that you have done that, then we are going to read your cards. So this is option A. Here you have the card of to belong. You have the card of High Priestess. You have the card of the Wheel of Fortune. You have the 9th of Cups in reverse. You have the Tower upright. You have the Ace of Cups. You have the Judgment. and you have the card of the Death. Now, this is option B. For this, you have the following cards. You have the card of the Power Within. You have the Empress in reverse. Four of Swords in reverse. The Queen of Wands in reverse. The Empress again, in reverse again. The Page of Wands. No, I'm sorry, this is the Ace of Wands. The Three of Pentacles and the Eight of Pentacles. Very interesting. This represents you. And here you have the card of Rain and the Tower in reverse. Wow. Group number 2. I can see that you are in a great need of knowing what will happen if you choose either A or B. But I think that you yourself are feeling at the moment so unsettled and so emotional. I feel a wave of emotion. It's like the rain after a long period of dryness. But I also feel that something just recently happened in your life that put your world upside down. That is actually shifting things. You are doing a major cleaning in your life. Yeah, you're washing away things from your life, washing them off you. That's what I'm sensing. And you are also going through a period of change that hasn't settled yet. Something happened that shifted your world. It kind of moved you around, and it hasn't stopped moving. You're still quite unsettled, and you're wondering what to do. I am sensing now, on without even have to see the cards. I mean, it's just a message that I'm receiving from you, that this is not the time to make a decision. Any decision, that first you have to let this settle. So maybe this reading is not about you making a choice, but maybe it's about what would happen if, like there is nothing here that you can control. So you're just kind of expecting, like, okay, what's gonna happen if this, and what's gonna happen if that. But I have the sense that this is not an option that you have to make, that this is something that is just coming to you, and you just want to be prepared, like it's either A or B. I don't know, something like that. I might be wrong. Maybe for some of you it's like that. For others, it might be indeed the decision that you have to make. What I am sensing here is that whatever decision that you make, because both options are actually going to help you find a resolution to this situation that you are at the moment, but one of them will settle things for you in the most favorable way. I can tell you that option A, and then we are going through it, we're going to go through it quite in detail. It is telling me that if you choose option A, you will find eventually, finally, in the end, that closure and that resolution of things that you have been craving for. You are going to settle. You have the card of To Belong. If you choose for option A, you're going to find structure in your life. You're going to be finally in one place. You're not going to have to move around again. You are going to find a source of enlightenment and a source of wisdom. Actually, this option, is it either a job or it's a place or it's a person? This option offers you the possibility to finish going through this process that you are going at the moment, and to end it at some point through a process where you're not going to be alone, and it's going to end for good. It can be a financial situation as well, although I am feeling here very strongly that it is about a matter of the heart, something that happened to you, something that a loss that you had recently, something that was not planned. Option number A appears to you more like out of the blue, and we have the Wheel of Fortune here. It's like, you know, something like winning the lottery, like, okay, you didn't expect it. It's like an option that you didn't expect to have, but it's there. It's an option that's actually also not perfect. You don't feel completely happy with it. I feel fear, because if you choose for this option, then these things that are still falling apart in your life or in the situation where you are and that you are trying to keep in place are going to collapse finally. But you know what? They need to collapse. You're in a process of cleaning. You're in a process of washing things off you. You're in a process of maybe even mourning, because, you know, the rain, I see also a lot of crying, a lot of tears, a lot of, letting things go that is painful. And because it is painful, things do not stop falling apart, because you don't want them to fall apart, because you're desperately trying to keep them together. And if you choose for option A, you are no longer going to be able to keep these things together, and it's gonna make you very unhappy. But things eventually will fall into place. You will find a new beginning of abundance, of love, of care, a new beginning of inspiration, a new career, and a new love, a new something, just a new beginning and a new offering of something beautiful, of a blessing. And then there's the judgment, and things will come in a fair place. Things will come to the light, but in the good light. As the judgment is positive for you, so it's going to be favorable for you in the end, and especially it's going to end. This whole mess, this whole falling apart that you have been through in the last weeks or months, maybe even years, is going to come to an end. You are going to find a resolution in here by allowing things just to fall where they have to fall. But when you do this, you're going to feel, of course, maybe very unsatisfied, very alone. You're going to feel lost. You're going to feel that you have really given it all up, and it's not really like that. What's going to happen is just that things that have to fall from your life, that have to be washed off from your life, are just going to continue until the process is ready, and then you can have a new rebirth. That is what option A is offering you. What option B is offering you is also very good. In my opinion, it is offering you more a material gain or a material stability, and in my opinion, it's not offering you any solution. It is an option that is represented by the power within. This is a beautiful card. At the same time, you have the Empress in reverse, and you have it twice. So it does start as a very appealing, as a very beautiful, as a very attractive option, where you feel empowered, where you feel that you can actually exploit your qualities and your talents, and where you can put in practice all your inspiration, maybe all of your knowledge. However, you will probably not be able to deploy yourself fully, because this option requires you to be under the influence of something or someone else. It is requiring you to get out of your comfort zone, but in the moment when you shouldn't. Right now you are going through a period of chaos, of transformation, of things changing, of healing a loss, or trying to keep things together. You are too busy in a difficult situation, and the option B requires you to take even more action than what is happening. Option number 2, or option B, also is telling me with the Queen of Wands in reverse that your energy will not be 100% if you choose this path. You will be exhausted, you will be tired, you will be asked to do a lot of things. On the other hand, it comes with a reward, of course. That's why it's difficult to choose. Option number 2 comes with the Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands is also a new beginning. So if you can see, these cards are parallel, and in both options you have an ace at the same time. Both options give you the beginning of something. This one gives you the beginning of love, the beginning of a love relationship, or a connection either with someone else or with a new profession, or maybe even with yourself. This one gives you the possibility of new possibilities, new action, maybe a new job, maybe a new career, also maybe a new relationship, but it's more things in the outside. It's more something to take action about. This is something that is given to you. And then you have the 3 of Coins and the 8 of Coins, which are of course really good cards. Oh, sorry, I have to move. The 3 of Cups represents appreciation. It represents also economical win or financial win. It represents communication. It represents being put in the spotlight and being admired for what you are and for what you do. So I think that if you choose for option number 2, at the beginning you are not going to be able to see how your talents are going to deploy themselves, but later on, after things start again, then you will profit from appreciation, from a financial win, from recognition, from fame, from being admired and all this, but it will come later in time, and it will bring you also money. Material win, material value. The 8 of Coins tells us about working very hard for your money, but getting the money. So really, and investing in something material. So for me, this is a very clear difference between option A. In here, you are actually just letting things fall apart, and by doing it, you are investing in the end in your mental and emotional health. In here, you are keeping things together with a lot of effort and a lot of work, and especially a lot of your energy, which will in the end give you some kind of financial security, that things stay glued together somehow. So with this option as well, what I'm saying with option B is that it is a sustainable situation. but eventually it's going to take a lot of energy from you. It will be a hard start. So in a way, neither of the two options are going to start easy for you. In one option, it represents a complete change for you. Let things just collapse as they have to collapse. And in the other option is don't let them collapse, but work and be oppressed, maybe in your abilities, be limited in your inspiration and in your creativity, but in the end get stability. And in this one, in the end, will be that the situation will end. So in fact, both options are feasible for you, and both options are sustainable. And you can do both options. I mean, not at the same time. They're really antagonic, but what I mean to say is that you are capable for both. Because at the moment you are so vulnerable and you actually have so little control of things that you just, you're more like trying to survive the situation the best possible way. You are willing to work for it, and you are willing to let go, both of them. So it's a tricky situation, group number 2. So I am going to ask for more cards for you, because I want the universe to give you an advice. So we are going to take cards from the cat oracle, or cat, this is the cat tarot. I want them to give you an advice. Please, universe, give number 2 an advice on which way they should go. Okay, please give them an advice. Give them one card. Okay, we have no. So we have the 6th of Wands, and we have here the 8th of, no, sorry, this is the 6th of Pentacles, and this is the 8th of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, and then one more, that is the 7th of Wands. Okay, very good. I can see that, as I was saying, neither of the two options are easy for you. However, with the 6 of Coins, is telling me very clearly that anyway you will get what is fair. You will find a balance. You will have enough. That in both situations you will be secure enough in the things that are worrying you the most. It's also telling me that things will fall into place no matter what. Even if you think that in here you are trying to avoid a situation to collapse, it will anyway change. It will anyway cost you. So things will have to find a balance after all anyway. With the 7th of Wands, I can see that you might have to defend your opinion, or you are maybe defending your opinion at the moment. I think that maybe you are feeling very alone because you are going through this transformation, through this I don't want to say catastrophe, but it does feel a bit like something has broken, like something is really changing in your life. And I think that you feel that you're fighting all alone. And this might be just the truth, that you feel that you have no option and that you're just standing alone against the world. And that you're not being very patient as well. You might want things to happen really quick. And with the 8 of Pentacles, I sense that you have worked very hard for what you have, and that you see it all kind of falling apart or not knowing what's going to happen next has made you also impatient and insecure. However, the cards are telling you that things will find their right balance. Perhaps it doesn't. Perhaps it means that you don't even need to do anything with the situation. But I want to make sure, group number 2, because I really want to give you an advice that you can take and that is going to be valuable for you. So I want to ask my oracle to give me one more card for you. Okay, it gave me one card as deep surrender. And this one we put back. And I want another message, please. And one more message. Ooh. Okay. It says here having closure, and there's another one here that says it's a joy, it's a gift. Okay, with these messages I'm getting that here you have to consider that there are things that do have to end. And just by keeping them together, you have to appreciate and to realize that you might not have the closure that you're seeking. If you do not let things fall, if you do not let things go to that extreme. It also calls about a deep surrender. So I think it's what I was just telling you right now. I would say just let things fall. Let things fall, because in the end, it's a gift to let go of this that you can no longer sustain. In the end, you will find a balance and you will be all right. That's also what the cards want you to know, that no matter which option you take, you're gonna be all right. You're gonna find the stability. But maybe you have to wonder what is more valuable for you at the moment, and what is your actual state of mind and your physical state. What can you invest in? What can you afford at the moment? And what you cannot afford, let it go. Let it go, because in the end, to have closure is going to feel such a relief, and is going to be such a gift for you. It's something that you might not have had ever before. I think that you are more used to this structure and to keep things running and to work hard for what you have and to avoid everything to collapse and to feel secure and to try to sort everything for everybody. And you're not used to just let things go. But I do hear a confirmation with this card, with a deep surrender, that you just have to let things go. That's the advice that the cards are giving you. Of course, you follow your own intuition and you make your own decisions. This is just for you to consider both paths, and then you make the decision. Or maybe you decide not to move at all, which is also a decision. So I'm going to take one last card from the Cat Oracle, just to have a confirmation on the advice. And please just give me one card. Okay. Just one card, please. Just one card, equal number. Oh, okay. Now we get the card of the balance for you, group number 2. What I am getting really strongly is that things will be in balance and you do not have to make a drastic decision. Things will fall into the right place, whether you want it or not, because that is why you are going now through this situation. That is why right now you are dealing with things changing and falling apart, and that is why right now you do not feel really ground under your feet. So if you keep trying to find the balance, you are just going to get frustrated, and you're not going to see the blessing on just letting go, of just allowing things to happen. Things will find their right place, and I think that you do not need to worry about the things that you are doing or are not doing at the moment. Things will find their balance for you no matter what you decide. That is what I'm getting. They are not asking you to find the balance, because you don't have it. It's just telling you that the balance is coming. It's a joy, it's a gift. This is happening for you to grow. This is happening for you to learn. This is happening for you to learn to trust. This is happening for you to transform. And by allowing things to happen, you are allowing this transformation to be completed and actually to come to an end. So you think about it, group number 2. You decide whatever is best for you. My advice, and what I can see from the cards, is that you should at the moment just let things sink a bit. You should let things happen as they have to happen. You should take care of yourself first, and do not try to take too much action at the moment, either to keep things together or to let them go. Basically, just allow this happening in your life to work on you, from inside, because this is a life lesson. And although you feel very responsible for things, and you feel that you cannot just let things go, perhaps in this situation would be best for you. It is not going to be easy. I cannot lie to you, group number 2. It's going to be difficult. Whatever decision that you make is going to challenge you. But the universe has a plan for you. And whatever decision you make, the result will be anyway the same. The lesson will be learned. You just decide, if you want to let this happen actively, or if you want to just sit and watch. I think, in my very humble opinion, you should just sit and trust and watch what is coming, what the universe has for you, and try not to stress yourself too much, try not to worry too much, and just let the pieces of this whole puzzle, of this whole mess, fall into the right place. So I hope this helped. I really hope this resonated, and let me know which way you went in the comments. Let me know how did you like this reading, and if you didn't like, you can also dislike. And I wish you a very good day, and I hope to see you back as a subscriber as well if you are not subscribed to my channel already. So thank you very much for listening to me, and I see you next time. Have a nice day. Bye bye. Hello, group number 3. If you chose this baby cat from Berlin, oops, this is going to be your reading then. So first of all, I want you to concentrate, and I want you to decide which one of the options that you have in mind, of the problem that you cannot resolve, or the decision that you cannot take, which one of these piles represents which option for you. This is option A, and this is option B. So concentrate, and you choose for yourself which situation in your life will represent which pile, A or B. This represents you. You have here the card of All Things Lost on Earth, and you have the card of the Empress. Beautiful cards. So once that you've made your decision, then I will show you your cards. So for option number 1, or option A, you have the Creator. You have the Strength. You have the Knight of Cups. You have the Nine of Wands in reverse. You have the Seven of Cups in reverse. The Eight of Swords in reverse. You have the Knight of Wands in reverse. And you have the Six of Coins upwards. Alright. Interesting choice. And now for option B. You have Out of Element, the Hermit, Seventh of Swords in reverse, Five of Cups in reverse, Knight of Swords, Page of Swords in reverse, Fifth of Swords, the Justice in reverse, and the Ninth of Pentacles upwards. Okay, now I sit back a little bit and I explain your choices. First of all, I want to talk about you. You are coming from a place of loss, but you are such a creative and such a wonderful being that you have managed to survive all the odds. I have the sense that everything what you knew, how it was before, has been taken away from you. It's been like if you were pushed to follow a path that you really didn't want to, or to be in a situation that you really didn't want to be. And you are such a creative, wonderful soul who actually has endured a lot. The card of All Things Lost on Earth tells us about all the things that have been lost, but also all those things that have been found with that loss. So you are somebody who has had your biggest lessons in life with odds, and also not only surviving the pain, but learning from that pain, making that pain actually something useful to your life and applying it to your life. You are not only very creative, but also very wise, and that makes you also very, very beautiful. Let's put them a little bit like this. Today we have a different setting because I knew that we were having a lot of cards. So, okay, I want you to see all your cards. There we go. So I can see that your two options are either you follow a path where your creativity will be in the first priority, which is the card of the Creator, or you follow another path that is in some measure unknown to you and unfamiliar to you, out of really your element, out of who you are, and try to survive in it. In a way, I think that both of the paths are gonna lead you to the same. You see, you have the Six of Coins, and here you have the Nine of Coins. The Six of Coins in option A tells us about the financial possibility or the material gain or the stability in your life, enough to get balance, enough to give everybody what they deserve, including yourself. In option B, we have the Nine of Coins, which means prosperity, it means abundance, material abundance, and it means security. However, this path tells me about a journey that you have to do pretty much alone. Whereas this path, you might not have to be alone, but you will face anyway challenges. I mean, both decisions that you will take are challenging, and they're not a catastrophe. They're beautiful things in both of the choices, of course. And life is not easy, especially for you, because you've been through a lot, you have learned a lot, and the universe also want to reward you with what is best for you. So the universe has set already for you that there will be abundance in your life. So how do you get to this abundance? That is up to you. And yes, indeed, you have two paths or two ways where you can do it. And both of the paths I can see are actually fine. But one of the paths is a little bit less difficult than the other, I think. Let's talk about path number 1, well, path A. You have here the strength. You have the strength on your side, if I may put it plainly, because you are the creator. So the path A is a situation, it's a person, it's a place, it's, whatever your decision is about, where you will get to take control on things, and where your creativity will be put first, where you will be able to deploy yourself as you have dreamed, as you have wanted to, with structure and strength, and where you are very good at, where this is your element as well. This is your element. You have the Knight of Cups. That means new love. It means really kind of the hero of the movie, this element of fantasy, of magic, of new beginnings, of feeling a little bit, in the moon, a little bit even drugged of all these emotions and feelings that come above. Is the soul of someone who's in love, or someone who's an artist, or someone who's pursuing a loved one or a beloved one, and that card is with you. So I dare to say that also this option has to do with the person, and if it has to do with the person, the relationship or the connection that you have with this person is strong and is very dreamlike. However, and there is also a reality check in this journey. And as there is also a reality check, there are also things that are going to be shifting. There is the Nine of Wands in reverse that tells me that you're going to have to learn to trust your intuition and to trust other people, to put your weapons down and to really trust in your strength. You're going to learn about real trust. You're going to learn about grounding. You're going to learn about reality, about seeing things as they are, which might not always be easy. But on the other hand, that pain that came from having been hurt before and having been robbed before from whatever you lost in here is going to end. You are going to understand, and you are going to finally form a layer of trust around you, and also around those who appreciate you. This is a road also where you're going to finally find stability, where you're not, once that you choose this path, you are going to stay. There is no more movement from this. It's either a job, or it's a relationship, or if it's a career, or even a place. Once that you make this choice, or that you choose this path, you will stay in it. It's going to be very secure, and it's going to be very steady for you. And that's why you have the Six of Coins, meaning to reach the balance and to reach the stability, so that you can actually give to others and to give yourself what you deserve and what is fair, and always have enough for everything. So that's really a great card. Now let's talk about option B. Here is a completely different scenario, and the path is a little bit more difficult, but the result is pretty much the same. in this path, you are out of your element. What tells me that you are probably not the creator in this situation. You are following an environment that is not really yours. And you have the card of the Hermit, which will bring you to very often to meditate about yourself, to meditate about the circumstances, to grow, to learn from your solitude. It tells me about a journey that is going to be very lonely, because you are not having everything under your eye and everything under your control. Then there's the Seven of Swords in reverse. It is also more or less what will happen in the path A. You will learn, or you will have to learn, to trust in the others. You have been cheated before, you have been robbed before, you have lost before, and this journey will teach you that there's the time of saying goodbyes and the time of losing is over, but also the time of losing and the time of the time of moving and the time of learning. If you choose path B, there will not be that much room for change. There will not be that much room for making different decisions in your life. There will be a certain stability. There will not be losses. There will not be cheating. There will not be anything out of place. But on the other hand, it will probably feel a bit as if you have won a battle, but it has cost you a lot. It has cost you your creativity, it has cost you your inner strength, it has cost you your companionship, it has cost you your ability to communicate the way you do at the moment. Then we have the Justice in reverse. And this tells me that whatever this path is offering you, it is not quite fair for you. It is not quite what you deserve. And I'm talking about the path. I'm not talking about the result. Just the path. In my opinion, it's the path that is too foreigner for you. Not in the sense that whether you can or you cannot do it, you are absolutely capable of doing this or choosing this option. But I do feel that it is too far from where you come from and is too far from who you are. You can, however, succeed. And you will. In the end, and there's abundance and there is wins in whatever you have been investing on this path. I see you anyway alone or lonely, at least lonely. This does not make you unhappy. In any of the situations, you will be unhappy. But I feel that in this situation, there is more room for your own feelings. There's more room for your own decisions. There is more room for transformation than in this path. In this path, I see that everything is very structured. The pain ends, but at the same time, there's a doubt of what if, and maybe a little bit of regret. Okay, I have this, but maybe I would have preferred to have it this and this and this way. I don't know if I'm making myself clear. I feel that this path is very foreign from you, and this path is closer to your nature. In both paths, you will learn different things, and you will have a different process. Your soul will progress differently, so it will not be a loss, and any decision that you make will be fine. But I just want to put this, kind of black and white for you to have a better overview of which decision will be the best for you to take. I want to ask Tarot for an advice for you. because this path is pretty clear to me, this difference in paths. I can see the universe wants to give you abundance. It wants to give you prosperity. It doesn't want it to be so difficult for you. And it has provided you with a set of talents already that you have not been able to deploy completely and to use freely. I have the sense that by choosing this path B, because you believe that the reward will be greater, right? The 9 of coins means abundance, while the 6 of coins means balance. It's very different kind of reward, but I do see you very lonely here and very out of place. Here I see you more in your element, still challenged, but also gaining confidence, healing. I see you healing from the past. In here I see you contempt, but also forced to not to move. There's also stability here. You will not have to say goodbye to anything anymore if you choose path B, and you will have abundance. However, I don't know, I am afraid there might be still a sense of regret if you choose path B. But let's ask the cards to give you an advice. Please, cards, give an advice to group number 3. What should they do? What path should they go? Oh, okay. We have the 4 of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. Oh well, that helps me a lot. Oh, and here we have 2. Okay, I take them. There's the 5th of cups, but this time is not in reverse, is straight, and then we have the 6 of wands in reverse. Okay, I want some clarity. Please give us some clarity on the 6 of wands. Why is the 6 of wands in reverse? Please, universe, why is the 6 of wands in reverse? I'm in a very uncomfortable position, sorry for that. But so, okay, we have our answer. It's the 10th of wands. Okay. Okay. The 4 of coins is telling me that you your structure is stuck, and you might have to let go of something in order for this structure to change, meaning to get out of your comfort zone, to lose something. Okay, now I'm getting it. Yes. When you make one of this decision for one of these options, you will have to give something away. You will have to get out of your comfort zone, confront your decision, and give one of these 2 things away. It is telling you that you cannot have it all. You cannot have everything. You will have to choose. And with this 10 of wands, is telling me that although you would like to take care of everything and have it all, you can't. It will give you too much stress. I think that you are trying to do 2 things at the same time. I don't know why I'm getting this message right now. I think that you are trying to do both. I think you are trying to be the creator, and then you are trying to be out of your element at the same time, in a parallel activity. So you have already these 2 options probably in your life, and you are probably already doing both, and it is telling you that at some point it's going to break you. You are not going to be able to carry everything. You will have to let something go and get out of your comfort zone let the structure break. Here you have the 5th of Cups in reverse. So I think that the path B is the structured path. And I think the cards are telling you that if you want things to change in your life, and if you want things to evolve, if you want your soul to grow, you have to break that structure. So you will have to let something go, sacrifice something in a way. It's not a catastrophe. It is just something that has to happen in order for you to find balance. Okay, we have now, I want to have another card from the Cat Oracle. Oh my god, just one card please. Oh my god, there's your answer. It's let go. Let go of something. Let go of something. I don't know what you have to let go of, because I think that you are already dancing between the two and doing both things at the same time. And one of them has to fall off because you can't manage. It will break you in the end. Okay. One more messages. Please add an advice. It says you shouldn't feel ashamed. And pull over and ask. One more card please for group number 3. Please, spirit guides, one more card for group number 3. Something that number 3 can take home, that they can feel reassured with, that they can know what to do. Okay, we have the card of you miss much. I do not interpret this card as either you are losing much, but I think that you are missing much by trying to do both things at the same time. That's it. It's like you cannot have, two businesses, you cannot have 2 schools at the same time, you cannot have, all these things. They weigh too much on you, and in the end you're gonna miss the best of one of the experiences. You know what I mean? In the end, one of these 2 options is not getting your whole energy, is not getting the best of you. So you have to decide which option is gonna get you fully and 100%. The universe wants the best for you, and it already promised you. I promise you, in one hand you're gonna be prosper, and I promise you in the other hand you're gonna be stable. And you already have that. You don't need to work for it. That is the promise from the universe to you. That is the gift from the universe to you. But you do have to decide, how do you get there? Which path do you choose to get this? And one of the paths has to get you 100%. Has to get your 100% attention, your 100% love, your 100% commitment. Because otherwise you will miss the experience of that path and what the universe wants to teach you and wants to give you, and you will break with the pressure of doing both. So I don't know, I think this is very important for you to hear, that whatever you choose, it's going to be fine for you. I think that you want to do both because you think that you're getting more, but actually you're getting less by doing both. So I really think that this was the message that I had to deliver to you. I am going to leave it like that. I hope this resonated, and especially I hope this helped. Please subscribe to my channel if you like these readings. Hit the like button if you liked it, or the dislike button if you didn't like it. Thank you very much for listening to me. Please let me know how this resonated. Let me know what you chose. I'm very curious always to know what happened to you after my reading. So thank you again, and I hope to see you soon. And have a very nice day. Bye bye.